Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Scrap and Melt Show. We got us a remote control. So not much in these, but with the price of silver and gold going up, let's talk about some of this stuff here. These little cards, that's gold. They're gold foils. They might be plated, but they're gold foils. Found this old card in the drawer. Bust that guy open. There's probably some kind of circuit board in there. And again with the cards, we got micro SD, gold. Alright, so you got the gold foils on them, on your cards, your SD cards and stuff like that. And there might be some gold wires in there, so I'd probably treat them as if I was doing chips or something and incinerate them and so on. Douse them with acid after I incinerate them, get rid of crap that's not worth anything with nitric. Well, there's some silver in there, probably. Could be, at least. Alright. So bust this little board out. That's all trash. Probably very little gold or anything in there. But I'm sure there is. At least in the reader. There's some little gold points there. It's probably just gold wash, so it's probably not really worth even doing anything with. But the gold foils, yeah, you can definitely do something with them. Remote controls, I mean, with the price of gold and silver the way they are right now, it's nice to find this stuff for free if you know how to process it. It's good to do. I see the silver foils and stuff from the microwaves and the keypads and stuff, so that's always a good place to find silver. Oh, cracky crack. Usually anything with buttons. Let me get back here. Hard to tell, but they could be silver contacts on that. Because usually anything with buttons, the buttons hit a piece of silver. And that's just all little rubber buttons. Let's get the rest of this cracked open here. I've never done a remote before, so, and it's a straight pad, so I'm guessing it's hard to tell. Yeah, it fits right over there, so just like that. So these are probably silver contacts, and when the button presses down, it pushes on them. It's a weird one. Probably not really worth taking it apart. I highly doubt there's anything in that. But it was fun because it's trash and I got nothing else to do with it. I mean, I might scrape them off, but To be honest with you, probably just going to take the chip off of it and toss it in the crapper. Couple little MLCCs right there. Sorry, it's really hard to see in here. They're worth a little bit of silver, not much. Let's see what's up inside of these. And that's what you want right there. It's really hard to see, but that's gold plated. And then they're gold plated. So that'll go on my gold plated stuff. Which, if you get a lot of, I mean, yeah, you can process it eventually. A lot of the pins and stuff on computers are gold plated. So I collect them. I've been collecting them for years. I think not so much. But like I said, it's all trash anyway to me, so what the heck's the difference? Scrap it out. And I'll put that in a gold plated. The rest of it, like I said, I'm gonna take this guy here, and this is how I do them. You can either use a razor knife or the edge of your screwdriver. Usually a few passes. Pops them right off. IC chips. These little capacitors here, these blue ones, they come in other colors, but the blue capacitors, they're silver. Tiny little MLCCs. Just rock it back and forth, and they just pop right off. These things are so tiny, they're not even really worth popping off. But the bigger ones are. There goes one. That's how tiny they are. And you can just do that right like that, even with the bigger ones, and they pop right off like that. Now there are two kinds. There's magnetic and non-magnetic. Whatchamacallits? MLCCs. The non-magnetic ones are older and used to have more silver and palladium or platinum group metals in it that people say. I have no clue about the platinum group metals in there, so do not guarantee me on that. And that's pretty much, I mean, these things, I'm guessing there's gotta be some kind of, but they just, I don't even know what the fuck happened to it. Sorry, dropping F-bombs. But that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. Eventually, got this little pad here. This thing does not work. I mean, it turns on everything, but it, as far, see, turns on. The system's old. I have no clue how to get this thing out of here. But the system's old. It doesn't let me do anything with it. And to me, it's not worth anything anymore. Jeez. Still turns on. Some copper. We'll take that. Like the copper. You get a little bit of gold in these boards and stuff, so I'll take that. There's a little gold in these foils here. With the camera and stuff, so I'll keep that with my gold foil stuff over here, and I'll put that with the TV stuff. That I might have to clean out a little bit better. Just a piece of trash. Really hard to see, but there's gold at the end of them foils, so we will keep that. They can all be thrown in. Mostly what I want's on this board here. I'm gonna take a tiny little 00 screwdriver. Just because I have one handy, because I'm inside on my remote control car workbench. There's not much in here, but like I said, it doesn't work, and why throw it out if I can scrap it? And I enjoy doing this, so just take out a bunch of little screws. We'll get rid of the battery at the store. Let them recycle the damn things. Got a bunch of them they can have. Okay, what else do we got here? Unplug that. Off there. I should unplug there. And get that tape off there. There we go. That'll come off of there. gold, 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 gold. You want all that. There's got to be some kind of probably processor under there. I'll get to that in a second. Let's continue here. I don't want to break the glass, but let's get rid of this battery. Those you can dispose of at any store. They have to take them anywhere that sells them to recycle them. So I will drop that off at Home Depot or that phone store, wherever takes them. All kinds of places that take them. I don't know of anywhere you can sell them, but you can definitely get rid of them. See, and it just pops out like that. So I'll get rid of the whole thing. Now I will take that end there because that has gold foils on it. And probably those wires too. And I've heard if you unwrap these, there is gold in them, but I ain't messing with no lithium battery. Cut that off, put that there. And like I said, I'll take that and dispose of that bad boy. Let's see, what else do we got here? Usually, so these ends, that one, have gold on them, so we'll cut that foil off there. Like I said, I'll put that with the stuff from TVs. My gold waste. I'm sure there might be other stuff in here that I am not going to get to, but it's mostly just the screen that is left. And maybe a foil or two. I'm trying to rip off. There we go. That might. Other than that, I'm gonna say that's trash. Now, back to said board. A little bit of tin. Okay, got some flat packs. They got gold in them. These little foils have gold in them. Pop that off. There's a little chip right there. Tiny little guy, but that will definitely have gold in it. There's probably some MLCCs under there, and there's some gold right in there. And I'm just going to take a screwdriver and work them off. Anything that's good on here. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll put it with my boards, and we'll go from there with the boards. But you know, you don't get much, but you get a little bit of stuff in there. And it's definitely, you know, like I said, it's trash. I'd rather have the processors. It's an old system. Nobody uses them anymore. There's probably 20 different new ones after that, so. Sorry, I'm back. I went to go grab the other stuff. See, here's some other boards. Got some processors, some chips. We'll take them. these little tins off. Some more chips, some MLCCs. Some MLCCs. These chips are all good chips. Gold plated, gold plated. Gold washed board. If you're into that kind of thing. There's not much on gold washed boards, I've heard. But, you know, to each their own on what you want to process. You're getting some nice, really gold heavy chips like that. Stuff like that. They're all gold plated. And you got your Ram sticks. Gold galore. Look at all them chips on them Ram sticks. You peel all them off. Gold fingers. Real easy. More gold boards and stuff. From phones. And various stuff. Let me just take this stuff and put it right in there. All my gold foils and stuff. Chips going somewhere else. But for now, since it's a higher grade chip, I'll throw it in here. It's mostly my higher grade stuff in here. And a bunch of phone boards. I do got some other high grade chips. You can see all that. It's all gold in there. That's a really high grade chips. And this one's really old, so there might be some Pentium 4. Might be some platinum in those MLCCs. You never know. But this is why I collect it. I like it. I enjoy it. It's something to do. If you like doing it, do it. If not, throw it all in the pile and let it go. Let it roll, baby. Eventually I'm going to do a show on all the chips, peeling them off and everything. MLCCs, all that stuff. We're getting real good close shots of it. For now I'm going to leave it at that and say thank you and good night. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you, everybody.